Praise the Lord. In this video, I'm going to explain what we're going to take. As you can see in the background, this is an inventory of all the things, and there's kind of a blurred photo, but that's okay because I'm going to be explaining what they are very shortly. So this is from the WhatsApp that I sent, the message I sent. This picture contains the inventory of all the equipment, and so let's start with what's on the left. On the right of the screen, on the extreme right, you have the music stand. Next to that, you have the two microphone stands. In front of the microphone stand, you have our extension, power supply extension. On the left of the microphone stand, you have the microphone cables. Those are XLR cables. Behind the microphone stands, we have the bag in which all of these things fit. All of these things, I don't mean the microphone stands, I mean the things that fit into that, they fit into that. Praise the Lord. Yes. So, next to that, you see the microphones, and let me see if I can get a clearer picture. So, there you go. You see the two microphones, and then you see the clips. These clips underneath or in front of the microphone to the bottom of the screen are what attaches the microphone to the microphone stand. And next to those clips, you see a small silver thing that is a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch adapter that goes into the headphone socket of the mixer, and that's a mixer. Behind the mixer is the power supply for the mixer. On the left of the mixer are the two phono cables that connect the mixer to the amplifier, or in our case we have a combo amplifier or combination amplifier and speaker. And so that is the Lanny that you've seen in the picture, in the first picture here. Yeah, there you go. And next to the Lanny, you see the stool, the stand that we will be taking. On top of that, there is a device known as a DI box, or a direct injection box, and that is used as an interface between the Lanny or the mixer to the mixers of the places that we go to if it's needed. Sometimes certain mixers take only certain level of input, so to adjust our level to their level, we use this direct injection box. And on the step stool, you see the cloth, and that cloth actually is the cloth that we use to cover the mixer when we put it in the bag as protection. So let's look at the next bunch of things. So then now in this picture, starting from the from your right, as you're looking at it, you see the stand again. In front of the stand, you have the guitar effect pedals in a examination board. They're Velcroed in, so they're pretty stable. They also go into the bag, and then next to that you see the guitar case, and in the guitar case, on top of that, I put certain items. I don't think I can zoom in this. No, it's not allowing me to zoom in, but those items are basically string winders, tuner, and an extra set of strings. They go in there. Like I said, depending on how we take inventory, we'll have about 28 to 32 items. Most likely all of this will go as the guitar case with the guitar in it. So right next to that, you have the gray cable and the black cable, and that's what I use to connect the guitar to the pedals and the pedals to the mixer. So behind that, you have our guitar stand. This is a 2-in-1 stand, and you see my black guitar. This is a 7-string Schecter that I'm taking, and notice the strap. You can barely see it, but there's a strap with a cross on it. That's a special strap that I take. We shouldn't get it mixed up with anything else. On to the left of that is George's Ibanez acoustic guitar case. Inside that, I believe he has a Yamaha. I haven't opened it because I didn't want to open it without his permission. In that, I believe he has his straps, picks, whatever, and he has one of our cables in there. And what is in front, I put purposely because that's water. We need water. Make sure that we have water to drink wherever we are on stage. That's very important, because without water, our voices will break and we will not be able to sing. So now I believe I have a small video of this. Maybe it might explain a little bit more. Let's see where it is. There you go. Okay, so starting with the music stand, you see that it'll have sheet music and probably a folder on it. Notice the clips on top. All these things are important. And here we have the mic stands again. Notice that the clips are not on it, the mic clips, because they break off if we keep in it. And notice the stand also, that iron stand. And there's our, as people call it, the junction box. Actually, it's just an electrical extension box. Use the proper terms. The bag behind it, you can call it a bag. It will not get offended. And next to that, you have the XLR cables. We need to measure the lengths later, and then the two microphones and the microphone clips, and that jack that I spoke about, the headphone jack. And next to that, I missed that. Those two white things are fuses, basically, that connect between the plugs and the wherever that we plug it in. Plus, the Behringer mixer has a European plug to connect that to the Indian plug. We will need one of that. The other one goes into the main extension box, and then you have my guitar effects, and then and the cables and the bag, and you can see the tuner, the winder, and the strings right there. And I'll be taking this case, not the hard case, because we'll be carrying it with us. And basically, the water bottles, the Ibanez guitar case, my guitar, the stand, the stool, the covering cloth, and the DI box. And you see the Lanny. Underneath the Lanny, if you look carefully, you can see its power cable, power cord, and this is basically what it is. So we'll have to make an exact inventory. Now, depending on certain locations, we might change this, but this will be what we'll be taking for now for this season. God bless.